I'll be honest. When Ohio State lost, I have not focused on anything else. I did not watch. So I have no idea kind of what happened in North Carolina game.
Yeah.
True story.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
We're live when the Ohio State game ends.
Yep.
As Chris Long has captured beautifully, I've been told, and just
shout out to Chris Long.
Spread it all over the internet.
Yeah.
He's this is
There
how
it
I
is,
felt.
yeah.
The haters won today. That's how I felt. So I collapse. I'm trying to process it all. I decide I'm going to stay off Twitter. I was like, I know what's coming. This is
good for the mental health.
This is the bed that I have made, Tate. Is that I very famously. When Oral Roberts was shown on the screen during Selection Sunday, I cackled. It just came out of me. I didn't consciously do it. I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
I didn't mean any disrespect.
I don't know where it came from.
No disrespect to Oral Roberts. I just cackled. I don't know. It was funny at the time. And so I knew what was coming. I knew the haters were licking their lips. We said this when we were filling out our brackets. We were like, this is prime time for this is the haters Super Bowl. It really is.
Yes.
If
we have paper trail, right? And that's what matters.
They
have
receipts.
They have receipts.
They're screenshotting everything during the week leading up to the tournament. We know this. We've been in the business for a while. We know how it works. So I was like, just going through my mind, I'm like, oh my God, the haters are popping bottles right now. This is unbelievable. So I decide I'm gonna just stay off Twitter. Like that's how I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna go figure something out. I can't engage. I just can't engage. And so I'm still trying to process the Ohio State loss. And then a buddy texts me and's like, Brad just not only shot down going to Indiana, he said he's a masshole. He's like, I'm no longer a Hoosier, basically. I'm a masshole now. So that's who I like the Patriots.
Yeah, I still, that quote in and of itself to me sounds like a hostage situation. I don't understand it, but whatever.
And so I decided then and there.
There's Chris Long. The picture, if you didn't see it at home, Chris Long was enjoying the live stream very much.
He had no text. There was no text to the tweet. It's just a picture of me. Yeah, it's just a funny picture. It
was good. Thank you, Chris.
But the haters want, and my point was, Tate, that like I see that Brad Stevens is not good. Like this was not a coincidence that the knife gets twisted right after Ohio State loses to a 15 seed, and I decided I'm going to leave. I'm going to take my ball and go home.
You opted out. Yes.
I opted out, and I stood up from my seat. I went home for a second. I just needed to like breathe some fresh air.
Yep.
I took a deep breath inside my own domicile.
Yep.
And I said I need to regroup. I changed out of my Ohio State sweatshirt.
Yep.
And I thought maybe the day will get better. And I drove back in thinking we can have better vibes.
Yes.
Like, don't be selfish, Mark. There are other people in the show.
Yes.
Whatever. And then I pull in, and at this point, I wasn't even aware that Wisconsin, North Carolina was going on because I just decided then and there, I was like, the tournament, to hell with whatever else happens today. I don't care anymore. And I walk I come back to the lot, and you're sitting in the conference room screaming at the TV, and I'm like, what's going on? And you're like, Brad Davison is what's going on.
Yeah, hitting step back threes in my face, it felt like, the entire afternoon. And like you said, we had this down period. We watch Ohio State. We watched Dwayne Washington have a wide open shot at the end of the game, and he missed some free throws, and basically regardless, the whole Ohio State experience was this domino down to the depths of despair, right? Like we were climbing down there, and I'm sitting here, we're live, and I'm thinking to myself, one, let's keep Titus going. Let's keep him engaged, and let's keep it positive, right? Let's spin everything back positive. That's the best we can do in these times. And so I go home, right? You said this. We both break, right? This is I go home. I get my North Carolina Ed Cota jersey, and I'm like, all right, Ed Cota, that's good juju. Haven't washed it since the Duke game. Got a ketchup stain on it. Perfectly ready and primed. Get my Woody Durham tweet out there. Go where you go. Do what you do. I'm fired up, and I'm like, before tip-off, I'm thinking to myself, texting my brother, I'm like, I think we might beat the shit out of them. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I'm feeling, right? Because we're playing against Nate Reavers, we're playing against Brad Davison, and I look at, my team of 5 stars, and I say, as long as Garrison Brooks does not play a lot, we're going to win this game. And Roy Williams said, I have an idea, dadgummit. Let's play Garrison Brooks as much as we can in this one and see what happens. And Nate Reavers blocked him all over the place. Brad Davison played the best game of his life. Giving me very Dan Dockich vibes. You have your best game ever against North Carolina. You ride that for the rest of your life. Regardless, the despair continued. North Carolina goes down. That goes without saying. Ohio State goes down. And, but you and I, we're trying to pick ourselves up. We're trying to keep things going. And as we continue our day, we look up, and Purdue for the people at home.
Yep.
Purdue is the only Indiana team here. The home state team.
Yep.
This is supposed to be a Big Ten tournament, the best conference in basketball.
Yep. So
and then they blow it.
The context is both of our teams played in Mackey Arena.
Yes.
We should say that. I as it was unfolding, as I was witnessing what was happening to Ohio State, I realized this is Purdue's fault. This is 100%
Yes.
Purdue's fault. That
Or
we're
John
playing
Wooden's fault. We don't know.
We don't know, but there's something about Mackey Arena. It's bad vibes for Ohio State. I don't like it. Yeah. What are we doing? We're taking points away from.
This is a point away from the Blue Bloods because Michigan State, a Blue Blood, loses in Mackey Arena. North Carolina, a Blue Blood, loses in Mackey Arena.
Mackey Arena is kind of a Blue Blood of an arena. The bathrooms, Blue Blood bathrooms.
All right, Blue Blood. All right, we'll climb them up.
No, I hate them. I'm saying take points away from them. They're cursing all the. Yeah. I'm saying no. Boo. Both of our teams lose in Mackey Arena. And I say this is Purdue's fault. That's where my mind goes. Why Ohio State is a 2 seed? They should have some sort of advantage. You would think they could play in Lucas Oil Stadium where they just played, where they're used to it.
Yep.
Maybe they're staying in Indianapolis. Maybe let them play in Indianapolis. Don't put them on a bus and drive them to West Lafayette. I thought a 2 seed would get some sort of advantage. As it turns out, no advantage. You got to play in Mackey Arena where you've already lost this year. It's bad vibes. You're walking in. You're thinking about the loss. Then things are going poorly. Same thing happens to your team. You lose by 23, and I'm thinking this is Purdue's fault. And then turnabout's fair play. Purdue loses to North Texas, and I don't. But then I thought about it more, and I'm like, I'm a Purdue donor. You're a Carolina guy. I'm Ohio State. Moses, my dog, the mascot of the show,
Cleveland State.
Picks Cleveland State, which, listen, I know it was a ballsy pick. I know Cleveland State probably wasn't going to actually win the national title.
But they were in this game early.
But they were in the game early, Tate.
Come
and
on.
Suddenly you're talking yourself into it. You're like, oh, my God, is Moses? Somebody can have happiness, right? And Moses says, not so fast.
We should say this, though, because a lot of people at home, they were upset. Or, how could you be upset about Moses making picks? But regardless, people may be upset at home. This is a crazy bracket.
The haters, dude. I'm telling you, it's the haters. The haters that come out of this is the haters' Super Bowl. This is their time of year.
The haters aren't going to like this because what did Moses know, Titus? He knew chaos. He knew chaos. He didn't know chaos. He didn't know how the chaos would happen because that's chaos. No one knows what it's going to look like exactly.
Listen,
but he knew something was going to happen.
When your animals are outside and they start barking a lot and they take off running and you're like, what's going on? And then the storm comes.
Yeah, the trees, they're moving, the wind.
When they're barking, they're not saying it's rain or it's tornado or it's whatever. They're just saying something's coming.
Something. Yeah.
There's something coming.
They're saying watch out.
Just watch out.
Watch out.
And Moses tried to warn us. He said Cleveland State's going to win the whole thing. He was wrong on that, but he knew chaos was coming. And its name was Oral Roberts, apparently.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's a chance it could be Oral Roberts.
Max Asmus.
Yes.
O'Banner. Asmus and O'Banner.
What do they have? 59 points combined against Ohio State. 59
of the 75. It's not just that Ohio State lost. It's that they lost to 2 guys. They were playing 2-on-5 basically the entire game. Dwayne Washington had 17 open shots down the stretch. If he makes one of them, we don't win. We go into double overtime probably, but at least I'm not, I don't know. Maybe who knows what happens? Who knows what happens in double overtime? He misses them all. He gets a wide open 3 at the top of the key to send it to 2 OT. I thought it was going in. I really did. I felt like he missed so many that he was due.
Yeah. And Ahrens had just had an open shot, or I guess contested, but had a look, takes it.
But those are the kind of shots you make is you get the offensive rebound, you kick it out, and he's kind of open. I don't know, man.
Kind of open.
Look, can we find a silver lining in this? What's the silver lining?
Here it is.
Okay.
I'll paint it for you. The silver lining is, one, this Ohio State team is a lot better than the record shows, right? Let's just say that, and follow me here. And, I think I take a lot from Tony Bennett. When they lost in 2018, and Tony Bennett went to that press conference, and he basically said, we had a historic season in the ACC. We had the most wins we've ever had in the ACC.
Yeah.
We've had this great year. And I think Chris Holtmann is a very much one of those coaches that I think can spin it in this way and say, look, we got up. He's
a good guy is what you're saying.
No. He took center stage as a basketball coach at Ohio State.
Yeah.
For a moment in time. I'm not sure how long, maybe 2-3 weeks, right? That Michigan game on that Sunday kind of catapults them to the forefront.
That's a sliding doors moment.
Yes.
Butterfly effect, that behind the back pass from Justice. Who knows where we're at if that
doesn't happen.
If that pass connects.
But this does happen, and this year pans out the way that it does, which is, obviously unsavory, not great, same way as Virginia. I do think this gavel gets the team to go. Gets the team together. I'm so shook right now thinking about North Carolina. But regardless, they get things together. Chris Holtmann has a nice speech, and I think we saw Jaden Ivey tweet this about Purdue. We're gonna go and work out, stay positive. I think Ohio State does that. I mean, it sucks not to have guys like C.J. Walker playing in his hometown, in his home state. Yeah. Make a run in the tournament. Kyle Guy's guy. That sucks. I'm trying to keep it positive here, though. I think next year you make the run. It's always next year.
Yeah,
there
maybe.
You go.
Yeah, God's plan 2.0. We follow the Virginia model.
There you go.
Be absolutely humiliated. Be the laughing stock. I think what hurts the most, other than Brad Stevens saying I'm a masshole now and I love the Patriots and just like twisting the knife, is that I was trying to meme Stevens to IU, and then the memer became the meme.
Yes.
And then suddenly I look up and Chris Long and my people are texting me.
When you hunched over on the table and fell out, I think America and the meme gods and the basketball gods all got together and they said, we got him.
It's just shocking to think, like, when I woke up this morning, I had such good vibes. You know what I mean? It was so good.
Positive vibes.
I took Mose on a walk. We're we're having a good time, and then suddenly everything went to hell, and I don't know how it happened, and now here we are.
Hey there, thanks for watching Titus and Tate. For the full friend of the program experience, subscribe right below and come join us for all things college basketball. The action is heating up. Come join Titus and Tate.